Hi guys, I am doing a video on my school situation, why I'm there, what it's like, just the whole shebang. And I figured it may just be helpful for some of you guys and just answer some of your questions. Okay, so I do independent studies and there are different types of independent study schools. Not all of them are like the same exact thing. So I'm just speaking for my school. It is not like comprehensive school. Basically what it is, the point is to be independent and go at your own pace. Whatever your reason is, you can go faster, you can go slower, you can come here if you are gonna graduate a year early or if you're like a year behind on credits. Like, it's really just all types of people. It's really cool because you don't have to go to school every single day for 6 hours a day with all these people, like a normal comprehensive school site. I realize that I talk a lot with my hands, but so, so personally for me, I only go to school 3 days a week for about an hour to 2 hours. It just depends on the classes that I'm taking, so I go in once a week for each class and meet with my teacher, take tests, answer or ask questions, and just anything that I need. I'm a good student, so it's not like I'm like going slower, but I do have friends that are, and I do have friends that, I had a friend that graduated as a sophomore. As a freaking sophomore. I don't even know how the heck that's even possible. It's just freaking crazy. I don't even know. It's really cool to have that freedom and just be able to go at my own pace and just do what's best for me. I've always been a really independent person and student and just person. So it's not hard for me to keep up on the work and stuff. That's the biggest thing, is you just have to have motivation. You have to keep yourself accountable. You have to plan your stuff out. You just have to make sure that you do not fall behind, because it's really easy to do, even if your teachers do try to keep you on track. If you don't have any motivation to do your work, it's on you. But also it's nice because you can finish your work faster. You can finish a class faster. You can do more classes. It's just whatever's best for you. Everyone really has their reasons. There are some kids who got expelled because they got in fights or they wouldn't do their work. There's some kids who want to graduate early, like I said. There's some kids who were in mental hospitals. There's some kids who like play like sports where they're not in school. So personally for me, my reason, I was at a comprehensive school site and I would just get really bad anxiety, just really, really bad, mainly with presentations. I hate presentations so much. I hate them. We had to do a lot of presentations and those made me want to literally die. Like, I'm not even joking, like I thought that killing myself was better than doing a freaking presentation. I know some of you guys will be like, what the hell? And then some of you will be like, girl, I feel. So, I don't feel crazy because I know some of you guys understand. But yeah, so it was just really, really bad for my anxiety. So I like talked to my mom. I was like I cannot do this. With anxiety, when something's like too hard for me, I'll just like shut it out and I'm like, it's not even a possibility of doing it. Like, it's just like, I just can't, like, I'm not going to do it. Like, it's not like, okay, well, if I do this and this, it's like, I just shut down. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Like, no matter what people say, I'm just like, I don't care what you say, I'm just like not doing it. Like, I literally cannot. That's kind of how I was with the presentations. So when I knew there would be a presentation the night before, I'd just be having like anxiety attacks all night long. And my mom's like, well, can you do this and this and this? And I was like, no, I'm not going to school. Like, I'm not going to go to school. Like, it wasn't even a question. Like, my mom was just as clueless. Like, she sometimes would be like, it's gonna be okay. And sometimes she'd be like, you're going to school. Because she didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going on. I'd never had this type of anxiety before. It was just really, really, really bad. So yeah, it was kind of like, I don't know what the heck to do. So I'd miss school. I would skip out on rallies because I just hate, not rallies, but I just hate loud noises. I hate people screaming. I hate just I hate where it's like, hey, let's see who can be the louder side. You scream, and I'm like, ugh. Like, I hate loud noises, and I hate being surrounded by loud people. Like, I like loud music, I love it, but people screaming and people just being annoying and loud, I don't like it, It just stresses me out, and I just feel like everything's like closing in on me, and I'm like, so yeah, that's a little sneak peek into my wonderful mind. I got to that point and I was like, I cannot do this. Can I do homeschooling? And like, my parents didn't know anything about homeschooling, so they were like, no. And then one of my friend's brothers did this independent study, and he told me about it, and like me and my mom, like, we considered it, but with the whole credits, I wanted to leave at like midterms, which is like halfway through the first semester, but I couldn't because it was a whole thing with credits. I couldn't get these credits, and it'd just be hard to like get them back and all that just wonderful stuff. So I had to wait until the end of the semester, which was pure hell, let me tell you. So I had to wait, but it was definitely not worth the wait, but like, it's really good. Like, it's been so good for me. I remember when I first started, I totally forgot about this. I would get so anxious about walking in through the door, because there's just like kind of like big room where we all do our work, and that door, it squeaks. Just the right one, not the left one. Because like, it squeaks, so then everyone turns, they look at you, it's just not good. So I remember I just like have like anxiety attacks. Like, I'd go up the stairs and I'd have anxiety attacks. I just not anxiety attacks, but I just like pace, and I'd be like, like, I just get so anxious, and I just have to like walk through the hall and open the door and do it. It was the worst thing ever. Yeah, I forgot how anxious I got about that. Oh my gosh, it's just cool to see how I've grown. I'd just come to school, do my work, and leave. I only had one friend there, and he was like, do you want to join student government? Like, and I was like, nope. I was just closed off to myself, did my own thing, and then I decided that I would join student government the next year around. So I joined halfway through freshman year, so I was never at a comprehensive site that long, but it was long enough for me. That's what she said. Okay, anyways. I joined student government, and that was probably the best choice ever. It's a really small class, and some of you are probably like, what the heck, how do you do student government at a school where no one ever really comes to school? And I understand. The whole point of student government was just doing little social events to kind of just bring people together, and just friends, kind of. So we just plan little things like a game night, or a movie night, or just little things like that, little hangouts, but a lot of them, they just don't socialize. And so I think that getting that little amount of like socialness in there is like the most important thing. And making friends like at the school where it's really hard to make friends is so important too. And yes, I'm not getting the high school experience and going to the football games and the dances and this and that, but like, it's the best thing for me and my mental health, and I think I need to do what's best for me at the end of the day. And sometimes, a lot of the time, I get so down on myself, and I'm like, why are you like this? Why do you have to do this? Like, why can't you just suck it up and just be a normal teenager? And then I'm like, Allison, snap out of it. You're doing what's best for you. This is good for you in the long run, and it is what it is. It's just how you are, and you have to accept that. So yeah, radical acceptance, DBG. I did get down on myself, but a lot of the things like football games and dances, we don't have those, but like, there's no sports teams or anything. We did have one dance, which I'll get to later. I can go to other schools' dances and games. Like, it's not that big of a deal to not go to my own school's things. Not that we didn't have it, but like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm still going to the games. I still know the people that are at the games. Like, I still grew up with these kids. I've known these kids for 10 plus years. Like, so yeah, it's not like I couldn't go to these games or the dances. Like, I still had fun and did the things that a normal teenager would do. It just wasn't for my school. It just was with other friends. Student government helped me to meet people, which was really good, and it also just helped me to I don't know, kind of like find my voice, because at a comprehensive site I'm just this quiet little girl that just kind of keeps to myself, and there's still like the student government where it's like the people who are loud and leaders and just out there, not out there, but just like that make a difference, and I'm just kind of keep to myself and I don't do anything. I was able to make a difference, and that is the coolest thing to me. My little voice, like I would just, hey, let's do this, and they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, we should totally do that. And it's just cool to see that my voice is finally being heard. It's different, and I like it, and it's cool to see that I can make a difference in this small little school. Having people different people having different opinions and ideas is just really cool, because everyone's voice can be heard, and it's just cool. That's the only way to say it. And then I ended up becoming vice president, and then the president dropped out, so then I became the president, which was like the coolest thing ever, because like that's totally not a thing I would ever do at a comp site. So it's just been like a really good opportunity. I planned prom, the school's first prom ever, and it was so successful. Everyone loved it. I'm part of the school board now. I'm the school representative, and it's really cool, because this little school has gotten me so much further than a normal comp site would. It's just been so good for me. At first I thought that my anxiety was like a curse, but look where it's gotten me. It's just cool. So, oh, you're back. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, you're being so nice to me. Hi. Do you like it because I never go to school so I can hang out with you? You're so cute. This is my favorite kitty. This is my favorite kitty in the world. No, please love me. Please love me. But I guess in the end, just don't get mad at yourself for being the way that you are and struggling with the things that you do, because... Are you getting mad? I'm sorry, but you're really cute. Don't get mad at yourself for being this way. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, your weaknesses, I wouldn't even call them weaknesses, but your struggles will get you somewhere. They may not be getting you anywhere now, but time will tell, and something great will come out of your struggles and your hardships. And I know that's really hard to believe, because right now it seems like the worst thing ever, and you would rather have no problems than be this person with all these annoying problems. But I swear something good will come from this. I promise you. I promise you. That's my school situation. That's what's up with me. I'm still going there. It's still going awesome. I hope that this interested you guys. Maybe there is an independent study type of school in your area. I would definitely look into it. And you can show your parents this video if you want. My mom was kind of for it, but my dad was totally against it, because he was like, what about the high school experience? And so yeah, my parents weren't totally on board, but they just let me try it out, and look where it's gotten me. So it's just really cool to see how it just shaped me into this person. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.